What's up? Welcome back to Forza Motorsport 6. So, I decided that instead of doing another Horizon 3 video, because that's all I have been doing, what I actually want to do is get some serious racing in. And I think what I wanted to do today was maybe some ABC racing online. If you guys don't know what that is, I'll show you. It's really, really cool. It's a multi-class race on multiplayer. And it's super addictive because it's highly competitive, and a lot of the times people are really respectful when it comes to Chevy cycled production. We could do that too. Ooh, that might be tempting. We'll do that for another episode. But yeah, we're gonna do some ABC racing today. It's quite fun, and yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. I've been playing Horizon 3 a lot, and the physics are quite different, but I think we're gonna be fine. I think we'll be okay. Oh, we got thrown into S class. This is not gonna be very fun. We're gonna go ahead and pick a car that I know is a good car. This one, I guess. There's not very many people to be racing, man. What the hell? Did the game just lag out? What the hell is going on? Hello? Oh, nope. Oh, okay. My game just crashed. I think that we shall. However, we need to get our car picked quick because this lobby looks so much better than the last one. Alright, so the way that this works is a multi-class system. There are more than one car racing at the same time, and it's all given to you at random. So for this race, just like the race that we were apparently kicked from, we're thrown into S-Class, so we're going to drive the CLK GTR, one of my all-time favorite cars. And we will also be racing up against from as low as C-Class, up to B, up to A, and then obviously S. So I think this is really cool. There's only 4 people allowed in each class, at least that's the most that I've seen. But the racing itself is actually very, very respectable. At least 85% of the time it's really respectable. So it's really cool, and the way it works is a 1-second roll-off. And I'll show you guys that once the race actually starts. Hopefully it doesn't take forever to load up. But it's a 1-second roll-off. It's kind of like a staggered start. So the C-Class cars, I believe, go first. Then the B-Class and the A-Class. And then we should go last, since we're the highest class of cars. So hopefully this goes the way I want it to. Hopefully we don't get kicked again, or the game doesn't crash like it did last time. And okay, cool. Just like that. Oh, we got a car going backwards. Hey, buddy. You're going backwards. Alright, so our section's about to start. We got 30 seconds to go. And we're starting in the front of our pack, which is quite good. And here we go, off to the first corner. Now we are mid-engine, so we should have... Oh, hello there, Super. We should have a fairly decent launch, as well as grip out of the corners. We got the car to our left, so we're going to be as careful as we can. He's still there, so we're not going to rough him up in any way. Those guys behind us, we're getting together just a little bit. But that's okay. Coming up to Eau Rouge. This is a fantastic track if you can get it right. Man, listen to that turbo. Oh my god, it sounds fantastic. Ah, no! No! I hit the tire barriers. Okay, it's been a while. It's been a while since we've been on this track. Okay, so we've got approximately no time to waste. We have to, if we're going to make up any time, we need to do it right now. So hopefully next time around we can clean up Eau Rouge and not fuck it up like we did right there. Alright, so we're going to really easy onto the brakes. We got some kind of, is that a Viper it looks like? Okay, we made up 1 position, 2 positions. We've got one of the trucks in front of us. Those things are quite fun to race, and a lobby full of them. Hopefully this guy's not a basher. It doesn't look like he is. Okay, we might overshot the corner just a little bit, but that's okay. We're coming up behind second place right now in a Ford GT, so we're going to do what we can to keep our car stable, not cut the grass all too much. We did okay coming down. That's probably one of my favorite sections on this racetrack. Brake as soon as you see the rumble strips, and you kind of want to kind of flow it through this corner. So kind of like what that guy did, kind of what we did, is not getting the brakes coming off the corner. That's not smart. But okay, brake at the curbs. Brake a little bit earlier actually, so that we can set up this guy a little bit better. Race him as clean as we can. Now this guy is obviously struggling through the corners. We got these guys fighting up here. We're going to shoot through it. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, we might just mess ourselves up though. Okay, cool. We did just fine, actually, when it comes to recovering that. So that's good. We did so good to get through that, man. You guys gotta be ready. You gotta be on your toes. You gotta watch ahead of you. We got a muscle car in front of us. Some kind of GTO. Looks like the judge. Got the judge in front of us. He let us by without any problem. I do appreciate that, my good sir. We don't want to take this full throttle. I don't believe that we can. No, we can. We got a Subaru drifting in front of us. You know, it's Japanese. It's just doing its thing. And we're going to brake a little bit early. And we want to take this as slow and as steady as possible. This guy is not going to race us too hard. He knows he has nothing for us. And again, we got that off-corner traction, man. So that is saving us. I think the mid-engine is actually our saving grace. So we're going to brake a little bit early right here. And we're going to be a hell of a lot better coming up Uros this time around. I do promise. We are coming up behind another slow traffic car in front of us. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad at all. And like I said, we're going to back it off coming up to Uros. We're not going to, oh, that was so much better than last time. So much better. It's probably a little bit too slow, but you can see the mess that we left last time we were there. This guy's going to squeeze us to the inside, but oh no, he moved over just at the last second. I do appreciate that, especially if you guys are doing this kind of racing and you got a faster car behind you, please let them by. Please let them by. There's no need. We got cars wrecking right here. We're going to go to the inside, stay low, again, getting around them just fine. Looks like those guys are having some issues, but that's okay. We're not going to worry about them too much. We're going to brake. We're not going to fuck up this corner like we did as well. Get to the inside, make sure we got the car rotating, which we do. We got a little bit of an all-wheel drift going on towards the center of that, but it's okay. We did miss the apex, but it's not going to hurt us. We're going to clean that up as well. Get the curbs, use the runoff, use as much of the track as we can. And we're going to come down, brake as soon as you see the rumble strips. And again, you want to flow through this corner. You want this to be one flowing left-hand corner. You don't want to use your brakes coming off. I think the guy in the Ford GT was just having a little bit of an issue. Probably with lift-off oversteer, but that's okay. Sometimes that happens in these mid-engine cars. This car, it took me a while to kind of fight that. Now it's got off-corner understeer, which is quite common in mid-engine cars. But, okay, there we go. We're going to get the inside right there, run the curb, come over here to this curb, use all the tracks so we can get the best runoff right here. Again, use all the curbs that we can. Now we're coming to the fastest part of the racetrack. And it doesn't look like we're going to get first place in our class, but we are going to get second. And if we're completely fucking up the road on the first lap and falling dead behind, I think we had one hell of a fight. I think we definitely brought ourselves back. So I will take it. I'm not going to argue with it. I'm not going to fight this guy in the corner either. We're just going to take what we can. We're going to take this corner as nice and steady as we can. Looked like that guy was trying to... Oh, that guy's cheating to get first place. Oh, you bastard. You little bastard. Yeah, you should be ashamed of yourself. And across the line. Came home second. I'll take that, man. I'll take it, especially after fucking up Eau Rouge. But I'll see you guys at the next track. I don't know what it's going to be. And I don't know what we're going to be driving. But until then, I'll save you guys all the trouble of all the waiting and all of the loading. And I'll see you guys then. That was one hell of a race, man. One hell of a race. Hell yeah. Right, so we're getting ready for the second race. We're going to the Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit, and we've been thrown into C class. So the car that we're going to use for this is the 1990 190E. I absolutely love this car. It's a fantastic car. It's been one of my favorite cars since I was, the size of a fingernail. I've always loved it. I've always loved this car. And it looks like what we're going to be going up is a Honda S2K, an Audi S3, and a BMW M3. So there's going to be a little bit of a rivalry between me and the BMW right here, just simply because, which one's better. Mercedes better. Yeah, so hopefully we can keep the momentum going from the last race. That was absolutely... Oh, we have another BMW down there as well. So I will see you guys once the race starts. I just wanted to check back in, let you guys know what was going on, and yeah. Okay, so the race just started up. Now we are going to be the first class to go, so we don't have to wait on any start timer. And since we are in the lower class, we do kind of have to be aware of the faster cars that will be coming up behind us. Oh, fuck. What the hell is that guy doing? What the hell are you doing? He straight up turned into us, man. Okay, we'll take it. That's alright. Not an issue. Not an issue. But yeah, so we do have to be aware of all the faster cars that will be catching up to us in the actually here in the next few seconds, to be honest. We have a BMW off the track right there. And as we got these guys again. This dude's just not paying attention. So we're going to go to the inside of him. I appreciate you turning away from me, buddy. I do appreciate that. Mad respect. Mad respect. Looks like me and this guy are probably going to have a fight a little bit. And it's not my fault that he sucks. So let me look at that. Look at that. Don't you... Oh, you little bitch. You little bitch. Okay, it's on. It is so on, your little Audi police car. So on. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to take you in this next corner. Watch behind you. Always watch, especially on the straightaways. Always watch behind you. And if you get caught up by a faster car in the center of a corner, make sure you give them the preferred line. Don't fight them for the inside. It's not worth it, man. Get the hell off me, bro. Seriously. Get off. Don't be hating because I'm better than you. Don't be hating. Okay, so it looks like we might have gotten around him. We're going to do what we can to stay in front of him. Almost messed ourselves up right there, but it's okay. We pulled it back together. And we've got this corner right here. Take it nice and steady, and don't let that Audi get in front of us. Don't let him fight us. Now, we do have a Porsche coming up to us. So like I said, make sure you give him the preferred line. Don't fight him into the corner. Just like that. Always do that. Always be the respectful driver. And you can see it didn't really hurt us too bad in terms of the Audi. So that's good. That's I'll take it. Now we do have 4 laps on this racetrack. So we have plenty of time to completely go off into the sand. And so yeah, that probably hurt us in terms of the Audi. He's like right there. So we're going to go a little defensive right here. We're not going to let him take the inside. Hold the inside right here. Don't let him do a cutback. Oh, he's going to bump us, though. He's going to bump us. Oh, thanks for the push, bud. Thanks for the boost. I do appreciate it. Break at the curbs. I'm going to get your wheels just over the left-hand side right there. I'm in too high of a gear. He's going off the track. That's good. Now, the guys ahead of us aren't too far ahead of us. So if we can keep our shit together, we might actually be able to pull off a second place here. Now, it looks like the S2K got the worst of that Porsche going around him. Looked like he was trying to fight him for the inside. And like I said earlier, you don't want to do that. That's a good way to end up wrecked. So just be aware, man. It's not worth fighting somebody who's faster than you to go into a corner, especially if they're a whole class above you. So there's just a little bit of oh man, what's the word? A little bit of wisdom for you guys. There we go, that's the word. I can't think whenever I'm driving, man. I'm focused, I'm in the zone. Focused, I'm in the zone. That's a really tough corner, it's a blind corner, really hard to see. But we're doing okay. We are catching this S2K quite quickly. Checking the mirrors to make sure we're not going to be caught in a bad spot. We're not. We're okay. This guy might be behind us, or might be ahead of us, rather, by the time we get to the end of the front straight. Get to the inside. Use what we can right here. The S2K is having some issues, it looks like. Looks like it's a bit oversteery. Okay, this guy's quite a bit faster than this. So we're just going to let him go. Don't fight him. Don't just let him go. You guys can see he got around us well before we got to the first corner, so that's good. We're going to clean that up and make it a hell of a lot better than the last time around. We got more cars coming up to us. So, they're not going to be quite to us, but still, I don't want to put them in any awkward positions. So, we're just going to let him go. We're not going to... Oh, we got a Bugatti behind us, too, so I'm just going to let you go. It's going to put me in a really bad position. So, we're going to let those two go. We are going to lose some ground to the S2K, but he's going to have to fight with these guys as well. So, maybe, hopefully, these guys can slow him down for me. At least just enough that we might be able to catch up to him. And... yeah, sure, it looks like they are. It looks like he's having a hard time in the corners. However, it is already halfway through the 3rd lap, so I don't think that we're going to have the time to catch up to him. We're going to miss the shift right there like a professional. And this guy, he's not anywhere near towards the corner, so we're just going to run this right here. Let him go around the outside. No point making that awkward for either of us. Get the curb. Is that an Exige? It is. That looks fantastic. Except for the spoiler, I don't really care for that, but you know, whatever, downforce, it does actually do a thing. It does actually help the car. Gonna get that curve. We ran it just a little bit too much, but it's okay. It's okay. No one's here to completely... Oh, he's in the sand. He's in the sand, so maybe we can use this to our advantage. Maybe we can finally catch up to the S2K in the last lap. Maybe we can have a last lap shootout. Okay. Missed the apex of that corner just a little bit. We have a Mazda Roadster coming up to us. let him take the inside because I don't want to get cut across the racetrack. I don't want to cut in front of him, so we're going to let him go. And it looks like he's chasing down the Bugatti. Again, we handled that really well. Got through there a hell of a lot smoother than the S2K did. Held a much better line, so that's good. And we're going to... He's locking his brakes. Oh, no, he's not. Okay. It's just Forza having issues. Like normal. Like normal. So I'm going to shut up, and I'm actually going to try to focus on this last lap. Or maybe I'm not going to need to, because he's going to go to the grass, but still. Get up right to him. Cut to the inside. Watch your outside. Don't ram him off the racetrack. Now this Dodge behind us is in a really bad position. Really bad position. He's going to have to make that a really awkward pass. I do apologize to the guy in the S2K for slightly hitting you, but that's kind of what happens when you dive deep into a corner. I had a lot of understeer initially, but oh well. Do what we can to keep the car going straight. We're not going to do what we can to... We're not going to run off track. I'm not going to let that happen. Get this apex right here. Okay, we might just go into the grass just a little bit, but nothing too bad. And it looks like we're actually holding off this S2K quite well, but you still don't want to get you don't want to get too cocky. He got through that corner much better than we did. However, it looked like he was squirrely coming off, so that's good. We carved that corner better than he does, and hopefully we can hold this last corner better than he does. So I'm going to go a little defensive. I'm not going to let him snag the inside. Get that curb just a little bit, and there we go. There we go. He ran a little wide. However, we did use a little bit of the grass, but it's okay. And yeah, there we go. Oh shit, no, we're in the grass. We're in the grass. Oh well, we did fine. Alright, so that was race number 2. We got second place. We didn't quite get first, but I'll take 2 second places in a row. Okay, cool. I'll see you guys at the last race. Hopefully we get in the S cars again, or maybe the A's. That would be quite interesting. I'll see you guys then. Alright, so we're waiting for this last race to start up. Unfortunately, it is an oval. We will probably come last here. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys that now. We will probably come last. That guy's in the grass. Okay, I do appreciate it. So, yeah, considering this is not the fastest car that I have, if we can just not die in this race, I'll take that as a victory. But I think that might be asking a little bit too much. Yeah, you guys can see we're very rapidly dropping all the way down to 4th place, so I am sorry about this. I did not want to do an oval race, but people don't like corners apparently, and we're going to take what we can. That guy's all over the place. So yeah, we're just going to take kind of a leisurely drive. Actually, you know what? No. I'm actually going to call this the end of the video, simply because there's not much that's going to happen here. And it's just kind of a good way to end the episode. So, if you guys did enjoy this video, if you guys enjoyed all those close calls that we had, hello. Oh, you bitch. Going on to the apron. You little, oval racing, man. Oval racing. But, if you guys did enjoy this episode, if you guys enjoyed all those close calls, don't forget to slay that like button, because it really helps me out. I had a lot of fun doing this, at least the first 2 races. And had a lot of fun just, you know, racing people. It's good to get on here and actually have some competitive racing every once in a while. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you guys want to follow me on Facebook or Twitter or Car Throttle, links are in the description box below. That's the best way to keep up with what I'm doing, the best way to tell me what you guys want to see. And if you guys want to see like a specific car driven and want to see a specific car built, don't forget to comment and tell me what you guys want to see. But until then, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow with something random. And yeah, peace.